Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the Archive channel. I'm Adam and today I'll be ranking all the villains from Season 4 of the original series of Ben 10. Now, as you could probably have guessed from the last episode, because these videos are coming out, me and Lucas have finally got through watching all of these episodes, which is brilliant. There are 16 villains in total that we decided to count. There were some which were put into a little group because they come as one package. But other than that, that's kind of it. Most of the villains did come from well, it's not really most, but a good chunk of the villains did come from did come from the negative 10 episodes. So yeah, that is something to go by. But yeah, please remember this is my opinion. So if your opinion is different, please in the comments below which villain was your favourite from this series. Me and Lucas are ranking these based on how they did in this series of Ben 10, not the entirety of it. So 16th place we have the Road Crew. Now I would not be surprised if this is Lucas's least favourite as well, because quite frankly we both find them kind of annoying, and I don't know if he can, but I can't for the life of me remember their names, and I do not really care much to actually bother to remember. But other than that, they're just there, just stealing people's rides, and that's it. 15th place we have Subliminal. Now, like with the last ranking, I've actually never liked Subliminal, and the point still stands here. I find him to be very annoying, and luckily he didn't have... I don't think he had any lines. Yeah, I don't think he had any lines in the next 10 episodes, which is good. We just saw him, which is good, I guess. I just didn't like him. 14th place we have Mr. Beck. Now, Mr. Beck, he's just a gangster. That's all I can say, really. He doesn't really do anything interesting. He's just a gangster. Yeah, that's it. 13th place we have the Circus Freaks. Now this is the first time we're actually including them on this list, which is why I'm glad to finally be talking about them. And here's what I have to say. I don't like them. Done. Okay, 12th place we have Hex, and like the Circus Freaks and Subliminal, I do not like them. They are higher than Mr. Beck though, because at the end of the day, they have appeared in more episodes than Mr. Beck has. I know Subliminal has as well, but I just never liked Subliminal. So, what do you want from me? 11th place is Charmcaster. Now, granted, I do like her, but the appearance she has in Don't Drink the Water, briefly, and versus the negative 10, not really good in my opinion. I personally prefer Charmcaster more in Alien Force, so that's something to look forward to, I guess. 10th place, we have Rojo. Now, Rojo's alien tech does look better in this episode than in the last time we saw her. But the fact still remains is I find the other 9 villains to be more stand out, I guess. And that is really saying something, considering one of them is a one-off villain. But that's there's a few that's one-off villains. But okay, Rojo is there because she seemed kind of cocky, but that's kind of her character, so I can't really complain about that. 9th place is Clancy, and like with Rojo, we saw him once in a very early episode of the series, and never again until this. Now, the thing I don't mind, and the thing that may affect his placement on Lucas's ranking, is probably the fact that he changed his skin tone, and kind of a metamorphosis kind of thing he went through between the last time we saw him and this time, because he was blue and now he's green. But I don't really mind it. He looks more like a bug lord or something. But other than that, he doesn't really do much. He does get in a few fights, but the main fight actually being against his team. But yeah, 8th place we have the Ninja Knight, or the Forever Ninja. I'm calling him Ninja Knight though because me and Lucas agree that the Forever Ninja is kind of a stupid name. Right, but this is literally the right-hand man to the Forever King, and all he does is just protects the Forever King and then gets beaten almost instantly by Upchuck. 7th place is the Sludge Puppies. Now, I had to put them here because I do like them, but the thing is that's stopping them from making them go any higher is that the others are more iconic. 6th place we have the Forever King. Now, the Forever King, same reason as Sludge Puppies, the other villains are more iconic. I did like that this one had the horn and the capes, kind of proving that he is the Forever King and the proper leader of the Forever Knights. But like with everyone, I think it would have been cool to see Enoch come back, but it was a good little foreshadowing at the end of Perfect Day to see the Forever King and just go like, oh, there's someone bigger in town. 5th place, speaking of which, we actually have Enoch. Now, I put Enoch in 5th place because, like the last time we included him, I was never really a big fan of him. But I decided to put Enoch here for the simple reason, well, what is that reason? I wish I knew. But basically, I like him. He's iconic, but the other 4 villains here, I like more and more iconic. 4th place, we have 6-6. So 6-6, really. This one's like a walking death machine, really. Same with the Ninja Knight, really, that me and Lucas agreed on. But 6-6 is a much better death machine. He only appeared in the movie Secrets of the Omnitrix, and we got to see what he finally looks like with his helmet off, but other than that, it's the same as he always has been. 3rd place, now, 3rd place is Dr. Animo for the simple reason the other villains are just simply the best. So Dr. Animo, I did put here for bias reasons because I do like him. 2, I like his plans. And 3, the negative 10 episode is probably the best episode with him in. Because Divided We Stand, I'm not a big fan of. The Fusion episode, I'm not a big fan of. And the other episode which he was in, which is, God, I can't remember what it's called. The Washington, BC one, I'm not a big fan of either. So negative 10 one, yeah, best one with Dr. Animo in. It's kind of weird. I don't really like the episodes with Dr. Animo in, but I do like the villain. It's kind of weird. But yeah, Dr. Animo has just been put here because compared to the others, he's just not as good. 2nd place is Kevin 11,000. Now, I was originally going to put Kevin 11, but technically it is Kevin 11,000. Basically, a more jacked up version of Kevin 11, which is good. And it's nice to see what Kevin's life kind of goes to when he's older. And as the original series would obviously show, it was him being the main villain and being sent to the Null Void, where he absorbed the powers of tons of aliens and yeah, became Kevin 11,000 and got beaten by Waybig. Okay. Now, I won't be surprised if Lucas puts him lower on the list, but I put him at 2nd place because at the end of the day, it is just showing where Kevin's life is going to. 1st place, we have Vilgax, and that's for the simple reason he's the most iconic villain of them all, and he appears in my favourite episode of this series. But with that being said, that's actually all for this time. Yeah, I know Vilgax's explanation was rather short and quick, but I don't really need to give much of an explanation here. It's literally me saying, yeah, Vilgax is here for the simple reason of, yeah, it's in my favourite episode. Done. And it's very iconic. But other than that, that's it. That's all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm not going to ask you to press that little notification bell, the bell, because I have such a hard time trying to say it. So, that being said, I'll see you next time.